Okay, so this is our new lesson for Python programming. So this is for the beginner and for the startup, but I believe many of you are just beginners. So what we need to do is we will start now the programming. Okay, and I have here on the screen the so-called, on my desktop, on my taskbar actually, you can see that logo or the icon of Visual Studio Code or the VS Code. And just like I mentioned in the previous video, that you have to download and install that. But if you cannot find that because you haven't set up the VS Code on your taskbar, what you can do is just try to look for the VS Code, type in VS Code here, and then click that one to open. Okay, so but for now what we will do is I will just click this, and then you will be prompt on the page of the VS Code. Okay, I just made it a little bit bigger in order for you to see my screen. However, you can make it smaller by just clicking Control and then plus. Okay, I'm sorry, minus, because plus makes the screen bigger so you can see the codes. But Control on your keyboard and then minus, it makes the screen a little bit smaller. No, not really the screen, but the font. Okay, so here it is. So we need to start now. So I would be starting today here in this video the new file. Okay, so click file here and then new file. Okay, there's a shortcut as you can see here, Control Alt Window N, but I'm not going to use the shortcut. I'm just going to click new file in order for many of you to be familiarized with where is the specific feature or function or page here in VS Code can be found. So just click new file, and then let's create a file name here. So for example, what we're gonna do is for this tutorial, let's try my name is. So my file name is just my name, yes, okay? And at the same time, what I will do is I will put .py. PY stands for Python, okay? So you really have to do that in order for the VS Code to distinguish that the program that you are doing is Python, okay? So .py. So don't forget that one. Then press enter. Then find where you want to put it. Put your file, your new file. Of course, I want to put it here on my D drive. You can also put anywhere in the desktop as long as you remember. Okay. So, but for me on my end, it's on my D drive. So create file. So I already have that, and as you can see, I have my new fresh my name is .py. Okay, so let's start with variable first. So what is variable? Variable is like you are storing specific value for the variable. So in mathematics, there's also variable. Variable is like x, y, z. So that's in your mathematics, in algebra specifically. And there is a specific value for x, value for y, and value for z, and those are variables. And here in Python programming, in even any other language as well, you somehow put variable. So for example, number. So this number is a variable wherein we don't know what kind of number is that. But here, what I'm gonna do is I will assign a number, which is 4. But you can, choose any other number like 5, 6, 7, 8, 1000. It depends on you. But for now, for me, on my end, I will just assign, or I will just store number 4 on the variable number. Okay? We can also think of number this this number variable number as a container or the storage. Okay, so I store the number 4 into a container or a storage which I call number. Okay, but you can name it any other name as well. But on my end, I just call it number. Now, I want to create another variable, which is name. Okay, and well, I'm gonna use my name here. So I assign or I store the word Florence inside the name variable. Okay, so meaning I'm storing it, I'm saving it, and I'm putting the word Florence inside the container or the variable name. Okay, so you understand now what is variable. Variable is where you assign or store specific value. So if it is number, this one, it is integer. So integer, we know that that's number, okay, in mathematics. So it could be positive, it could be negative, it's up to you. But it could never be a decimal numbers, okay? Because decimal numbers is not an integer in Python or in any other programming language. It is considered as float. But so much for that. We will discuss that in the other video lesson, all right? So for now, I'm gonna use 4, okay? And let's say I want to print this. I want to know if this really works, okay? So start with print. By the way, if you want to print this specific variable that you have, you just have to use print, okay? Very simple. Print means display, okay? And you want Python to run that and see if you really there are really values assigned to your variables. So print, and let me just print what is inside the number. Okay, so it means that you're calling the variable number or the container number, whatever you have there inside, it must be displayed. That's the meaning of print number. Now I want to also print the name. Good. So same thing, same idea. If you want to print on whatever you want to print on inside the number, you can also print inside the name, because this says here print name. So whatever inside the name container or the name variable, I can see that. Okay. Now, in order for us to know whether this works or not, so you just click this run Python file. Okay. Always look at this one. This on the upper side, on the right side. So just click that run Python file button, click, and then let's wait. Okay, so as you can see, there's terminal here already, and you can see now that there is 4 and Florence. Okay, 4 and Florence. Let me just make it a little bit bigger. Okay. For a while. Okay, so because I have a variable, and inside the variable there are values which are 4, and the other one is for my name is Florence. Now when I requested to print or ordered to print number and name, it displays here 4 and Florence. Now I want to change that. So we can see if this really works. Probably not. Probably this just stored there, and we don't know if it's really this specific program that really works. So let's try. I want to change it into 8, and I want to change it into, well, let's say Alice. Okay, and then run again. Click. So there, it was changed 8 and Alice for the variable number and name. You get it? Okay, so let me just clear this one. Clear. So clear means you don't want too much, a lot of commands and writings on your terminal. Okay, then I want to close this first. All right, now let me just change this. let's make it a little bit longer. Okay, so let me just remove that and then print. And I want to create a sentence first here. So, hello, my name is, and then I will put plus for concatenation. Concatenation means you are adding text. This is text. Hello, my name is. This is a phrase, but you want to add a value that is stored inside the variable that you just assigned earlier, which is, I want to use name here. So meaning, I want to include the variable name, whatever inside the name, I will just include it there, plus another text, and my age is. Okay, make sure guys that there is space here, because if in between the quotation mark, because if you don't, somehow you can find space on the print, on the final output. Okay, so at least you put space. And my age is, then same process, I'll just put the another variable which is number here. So here, what I wanna do with Python is that I want Python to run and display the hello, my name is, and whatever inside the variable name, plus adding another text which is and my age is, and whatever found inside the variable number. And let's run this. Let's wait. Oh, as you can see here, there's error. And why there is error? It says here, the only concatenate string, not integer to string. Now, do you remember what did I mention earlier about string and about integer? Integer is the number, the character, the name, Florence, Alice, or whatever name, that's a string. So string is like text. You cannot combine immediately the string and text in just one sentence. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? So let me just clear this. Okay, let me just close this first. Okay, we need to make number as string as well, not an integer. So what we'll should do is put str here, stands for string. Okay, so that's it. Print hello, my name is, then the variable name, plus my age is, plus str stands for string number. So whatever number that found there, it becomes string, no longer an integer. Okay, all right, let's run it. Let's wait. There you are. As you can see, hello, my name is Alice and my age is 8. For the last part of the this video lesson, what we will do here is that we're going to make it a little bit more dynamic. Okay, so when you say more dynamic, it means that the program will ask you a question, then you answer that question, and then it will be confirmed by the program. Okay, let's make it a little bit more witty. Okay, so let's start. Delete everything here. Let me just close this one first as well. And go. Okay, all right, so here's what we will do. Let's say we want to start with assigning values, okay, which is assigning variable. All right, so let's put it name. Name equals input. Okay, the word input here, or the command input here, meaning the program is asking us or giving us an opportunity to write something, to input something. Okay, so let's see for you to really understand it. So, hello, what is your name? Okay, so it means that the program is asking us what is our name, and it's waiting for our answer because it says here input. It's waiting for our input. Okay, and then so there is the confirmation print text. It means that the text will be displayed, which is like hello. I'm sorry. Let's put quotation mark there. Okay. Hello. And then whatever you input on your name. Okay. Let's put, never forget the plus sign there. It is nice to meet you. To meet you. Okay. So as you can see here, once you input your name, the computer, the program, will confirm it by saying hello and then whatever name you input there. And the next text would be, it's nice to meet you. Okay, let's try to run this one. All right, so it says here, hello. Let me just make that bigger again. So, hello, what is your name? Okay, let me just use name Joey. So it says here, hello Joey, it's nice to meet you. So see, as you can, there is no space here. So let's just change that. Let me just close that first and put space here. Okay, so never forget that. So let's try again. Okay, let me just clear it. Sorry. Okay. Let's run it again. Hello, what is your name? Patrick. Hello, Patrick. It's nice to meet you. You got it, guys? So it means that when you use the function input, the program will wait for whatever input you write it there, and then if you print it with that specific variable, then automatically the one that you input will be stored, and then it could be retrieved whenever you call that variable. Okay, so let's make it a little bit more complicated. Let's make it like this. I want to put age here. I want to declare age. Let's say my age is 35. Just an example, of course, to make me a little bit younger than the usual. Okay, now let's say the computer would like to ask, or the program would like to ask for my age and would like to differentiate his age or its age with the age of someone who is inputting data here. So, or your age probably. So let's do the printing again. Print, how old are you? Okay. And then it means that, So it should, instead of that, let's make it input, okay? So I'll just make it as age. As age equals input, not print, input, how old are you? And then you input your age. Okay, so let's try. Let's try first. So here, let me just clear this first. All right. So I'll just continue. Florence, hi hello Florence, it's nice to meet you. How old are you? Let's say 38. Okay, so nothing will be displayed after that, because according to the program, it's just like it ends here. Okay, all right, let me just clear this first. Okay, and let me just close this. Now let's try a math operation here. Let's try math operation here. So what I want to do is I wanted to differentiate the age of this program and my age. Okay, so the I'll just name it as diff age. Okay, equals the age minus the as age. Okay, now what does it mean? So it means that according to this one, diff age, or the difference of age, that's a variable that I assign. I am computing for the age of the Python program minus the age as age, the one that we will input. Okay, and then we will print it here. Okay, let's print it. Print, and let me just put O first. Oh, okay. So we are then plus diff age plus how do you put it in sentence? Probably not that we are. Oh, okay, so I am. Okay, so I am plus diff age, different age variable, plus, let's put here space, I older than you. Okay, so let's run this program. Okay, so hello, what is your name? Florence. Oh, sorry, I think sorry. Okay, here, Florence. Okay, hello Florence, it's nice to meet you. How old are you? Let's say 18. Oops, there's problem here, as you can see. Diff age minus as age. So what does it mean? What's the problem here? All right, by the way, what we can do here is that we need to declare that this as age is equal to, it should be an integer, okay? So why it should be an integer? Because as you can see, once you input something here, it is immediately been considered as a string, okay, or text. But here we need to declare that this is an integer, okay? All right, so let's try. Let's see what's going to be the error here that will pop out. So let's run it. Okay, Florence, go to you, 13. So there's now a problem, because this one, as you can see, can only concatenate string, not integer. So since as age is an integer, so what we need to do is let's change this into a string. But first, in order for me not to make it clutter, just click clear and then close. Okay, let's change it into string. Okay, that's how you change that into string, guys, or declare a certain variable into string from integer. So let's play again. Let's run. Florence, 14. So okay, it says here, I am 21 older than you. Is that real? Is that right? Because the age is 35, yeah, and what I input is around 14, yeah, so that's 21 years older. Okay, that's great. Let's just put years here. Okay. All right. So that's how our program works. And I'm hoping that you do as well. Same thing as this. And you make it more complicated by asking more questions and input more answers as well. So let me just run it for the last time. Lawrence, are you 15? Okay, so I'm 20 years older than you. Okay? All right. Thank you so much and enjoy the programming. Bye.